part 2 of my uterine fibroid story. So I left off where the doctor, and then when I got an MRI, that like I said, I've never been in the hospital before. I've never had IVs before, so I didn't know really what to expect when I was going to get an MRI. I thought I was just going to go there. They was going to take some blood work. Like, I would again advocate that you ask lots of questions. And so when I got my MRI, that was the first time I ever got an IV injected. So it was a day, kind of like a day. It was a day thing where I went in. And again, I didn't know what to expect when I got my MRI. And so they put me through the CAT scan. I think it was about maybe like 30 to 40 minutes that I was going through the scan. They took all the scans of my inside because that's what my doctor wanted to see, to ensure that it was really, fibroids, or, trying to see what was going on in the inside, because she can only tell so much from the outside. So my MRI, that was, it's like I said, first time I was like in awe of everything I had to go through to get the MRI. And I'm glad I got the MRI. And MRI came back. My doctor said everything, like that's when she got the images and everything like that. That's when she confirmed that I had fibroids, and what would be the next step, because the fibroids were, the large one, I had 3. And then we consulted and decided that we would get, I either had 2 options, either a hysterectomy or a mastectomy. And I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, but again, I'm just telling you my story. Be an advocate for yourself. Once I talked to my doctor, and I kind of, she told me to go home, think about it, and then, do another follow-up in about 2 weeks, because that's a big decision. That's why it's, we got to go out and vote. Again, I'm not a politician, but I don't believe that, let a woman choose what they want to do with her body. That's between her doctor, her spouse, and her family. The government shouldn't be in, deciding on what a woman could do, because I had the choice of a hysterectomy, where I would lose my uterine. And I'm the type of person, I already talked to my spouse, that we decided that we didn't want children. So I was like, okay. The other option was robotic mastectomy, where they would just go in through robotic and take out the fibroids. But it's a chance that the fibroids may come back. And again, I'm not a politician, but I truly believe that the government shouldn't be interfering in a woman's body and the woman's choice. That's between her spouse, and the doctors and God. Let them decide, not the government. That's a whole different story. But again, I had the option of either a total hysterectomy, where my uterus to be gone. Possibility that it's gone. Children are out of there. Again, I'm not the type of person, I didn't want children anyway. So we decided that we would do the mastectomy, where they would go in and take all of the fibroids out. And I just pray and I pray and I pray every day that they never return. So we went with the mastectomy. And again, make sure you consult with your doctor. Do what's best for you. I chose to do what's best for me. And as I tell my story, and I was talking to other women, I didn't realize that uterine fibroids affect African American women the most. So make sure you be an advocate for yourself. If you know something is not right, it doesn't feel right, consult your doctor. Go and get it checked out. Again, I'm just telling you my story and where I chose to do the LASIK robotic mastectomy. And I'm praying every day that they don't come back. And if, God forbid they do come back, then I would go into the hysterectomy. And I'm going to share my story up, now that we got my diagnosis, we know what's going on. I want to be sharing the next part 3. I want to be sharing my surgery experience, because again, I've never been in the hospital before. I don't know what to expect. So make sure you ask lots of questions. Be an advocate for yourself, because my surgery story is wild. And God has been with me the whole time. My family, I have a great support system. But what happened after my surgery was a big eye opener, because yeah, make sure you stay tuned. My YouTube channel is TJinspires.